Guys, what is going on? It is Chris Colgan with eXp Realty Powered by Place, and today I'm going to be showing you an amazing neighborhood called Embrey Mill. Recently, I just shot a video about living in Stafford, Virginia. We spent a lot of time in Embrey Mill, and I've sold some houses in there, and it really showed me how beautiful and nice and up and coming this newer neighborhood is. So I'm going to show you what it's all about. So first of all, where exactly is Embrey Mill? It is located off 95 in Stafford, Virginia, and is mainly a new development with plenty of different types of builders. There's townhouses, there is single families, they have their own shopping center, and there is also this huge like rec center and park with all these football fields and soccer fields, and the houses just have this kind of like different look to them, right? Like they look like something that you would see maybe in an Orlando, Florida, like a neighborhood like Celebration, Florida near Disney or something like that. Like the neighborhoods just have a totally different look and feel, but the awesome thing about it is there's not much around it, so the view around it is definitely beautiful, and you can hop on 95 and the schools and everything are a lot newer, and you get a little bit outside of all the traffic of 95 and Stafford area, which we know is bad for traffic. But let's get in first. Let me show you a couple of different housing options. So I'm actually going to pull up right now, I'm going to pull up the MLS and show you guys a couple of different housing options. All right, so let's talk about some different housing options. What I did was I pulled what sold in the last 180 days. And there's these really awesome townhouses here. And you can see this townhouse right here closed for $465,000 back in November 2022. 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath, 1,500 square feet, built in 2014. And so looking at the pictures, this place definitely shows well. This is when they first kind of started to do the neighborhood, but you can see updated kitchen, all kinds of different amenities in the house as well. Main level office area, large bedrooms with updated bathrooms, and then a large primary bedroom with like a walk-in shower, updated bath with tray ceiling. So $465,000, you can get yourself a really good sized townhouse with a finished basement and whatnot. So let's take a look at another house. And one thing I really liked is some of the townhouses have these like detached garage, and some of them have the rear garage entry. So depending on what type of builder you had and all that, you can kind of see that here. But that was one of the things I really liked about it when I looked at some of the townhouse options in the neighborhood. All right, so let's look at a single family. So for $580,000, this one closed just recently here back in around Christmas time. 4-bedroom, 3.5-bath, 2,300 square feet, single family home in Embrey Mill. HOA fee, by the way, is $135 a month. Like I said, closed for $580, but look at this place. It says listed below, appraisal, home inspection already complete, but look how nice this house is. Everything is newer. Obviously, this was nicely virtually staged, but you got the large kitchen island, white cabinetry, you have all the stainless steel appliances, and then you go up. So look at that kitchen, like nice farm sink. So a house with like something like that, like in Fairfax, or even like maybe like Prince William County around there, would be $700,000 to $800,000. So it's definitely a lot more affordable. You have the large primary bedroom, you have the washer dryer up there on the top level. Look how large the bedrooms are as well. So for $580,000, that's a really well-priced home, very beautiful. You know, just some carpeting, minor things, looking at some of the bedrooms. Now it does have a partially finished basement, which a lot of these houses did. And you can see the egress emergency thing, but really nice place. So for $580,000, which is not that bad, rear car garage, you can definitely get a nice single family. Now I want to go to the top tier pricing of Embrey Mill. So I went to the upper end of what has sold, and I found this house that closed back in 9/27/22 for $785,000, upwards of 3,100 square feet on the top 2 levels. 5 bedrooms, 5 full bath. Again, the HOA there is only $135 a month. They do have an annual fee though of $1,600. Taxes are around $5,200. The taxes are a lot cheaper. Like I pay close to $9,000 a year in Prince William County. So you have this beautiful porch off the back, large family room off the kitchen with the updated kitchen area. And the reason why this one's gonna be a lot more priced higher is you obviously have the large square footage. This is cool, like this little breakfast nook area or something, butler's pantry with the fridge, all that different location. They have the washer dryer, large master suite there with the walk-in shower and the soak-in tub. So for $785,000, you know, this is a really nice place. 5 bedrooms, 5.5 bath, is a huge house. And this one must have like an in-law suite because I've seen a couple of different washer dryer sets. And then you also have this like huge finished basement with the kitchen, full bath, and extra bedroom. And then I really love the screen and porch, man. And these people put in this beautiful like heating system, TV out there where you can sit out back. So this neighborhood also has a ton of amenities, which I'm gonna get into, because when I was out there, there was an ice cream truck, there were kids everywhere, a lot of like younger families. Look, this family even put in a outdoor generator. So for $785,000, you can get a really huge house out in Stafford. Now, one of the cons though that I'm gonna tell you about Embrey Mill is it is right off of 95. It's only a couple of miles away, and Route 95 can get very backed up. So if you want an alternative to that, definitely let me know and I can give you some other options. We saw a lot of houses around there, and definitely subscribe as well. Text me at the number below if you're thinking about buying or selling. So let's get into some commute times here. So the one thing I'm gonna tell you, right? So I put in Quantico, DC, wherever, and you would be a very brave soul if you did this every day and drove this every day. I put in Embrey Mill straight to Washington, DC. You can tell, you just get off here and you go right up 95 and you go right into DC, and it says 56 minutes, 44 miles. Now there's one thing I'm going to tell you, and I will be 100% honest. That is, on any given day, nothing has happened on 95. There is no traffic. Life is perfect, life is wonderful. That will not happen, I can guarantee you. So that will take a lot longer, because right here you can already tell there's always construction going in. They did put in some hot lanes, some different things like that to try to alleviate, and they really are working on it. Now the good thing is you're kind of outside of this Fredericksburg area where you don't have to go in here, and traffic starts to get really bad around there. All right, so like one thing I want to show you guys is if you were going to get stationed over in Quantico or the Marine Base, you really don't have that far of a drive from Embrey Mill. Right now it's saying it's about 13 minutes or 10 miles. So what ends up happening is you just get off right here, you get up 95 and you go up and you end up heading right towards the Marine Base right up here. And it's not that far, and it's right on the line of like Stafford and Prince William County. So the base is not that bad of a drive. Now on a bad day when we have some traffic and all that, you're probably gonna hit about like 30 to a 45-minute drive if you work right at the base or near the base. So it's not that bad of a drive. One other area though that I want to get into that I think some people probably will get transferred to or may want to consider when they're looking at like the Stafford area is you can go into like Reston, Virginia. Let's say that would be like a good area if you were to get stationed by Tyson's or Arlington or anywhere like that. A lot of times you can do a couple different options if you were to live out here. You can go up 95 and hit 234 and go through Prince William County, and you end up going backwards through Manassas, Centerville, and you can hit like Loudoun, Ashburn if you were to get a job at a data center or something like that. Or you can stay on 95 and you eventually get on the Beltway, which I wouldn't really recommend, and you're gonna go through Tyson's Corner and then Ruston, or you can go up here and you eventually go on the Fairfax County Parkway. Again, this is saying it's only gonna take you an hour. I guarantee you it will take you a lot longer than an hour to get there though, so just definitely keep that in mind. If you're working from home or if like you don't really care about your commute, you can definitely do it if you have odd times, but other than that, you definitely will hit some traffic. If you live in the neighborhood in an area, definitely comment below because I wanna see what your thoughts are. But one thing I will tell you, they do have the VRE train in the area, so you can always ride that right into the city or right up into Arlington area. That's always a good option as well, but we do not have like a mass public transportation. The metro system just doesn't go out here as well. One thing I want to get into next is some of the amenities of Embrey Mill, which I think are the best part of the neighborhood. All right, so jumping on the website here for the main website of Embrey Mill. If you have any questions on any of the new homes, definitely shoot me a message. I can represent you, help you with the building process and all that. You definitely want an agent representing you on all that, because if anything goes wrong with the building or something happens, we're there to represent you. It doesn't cost you any money whatsoever, but you can see we had Drees homes in here, Richmond, American, Miller, and Smith. There's even some condo units that go from the 400,000s, and then there's also a 55 plus community coming in. But one of the cool things that I will show you guys is they have this really awesome place called the Embrey House, which is like a restaurant, the pool, everywhere you can go. I got some good drone footage of that. And the 55 plus community is going to have their own community center as well. There's a model home court where you can see all the models. Now, the awesome thing I really loved about this area as well is this place has, I'm not gonna lie, like 2 dog parks, plenty of like places to go like for a walk, walking trails, anything you can imagine. I also mentioned that huge park, and they also talk about they have their own like bistro and cafe, community garden, parks, playgrounds, so pretty much anything and everything you can think of. Just a really beautiful neighborhood. And the one thing I liked about it the last couple of times I've been there is the vibe has been really amazing. There's just been like people out everywhere, walking around, having a good time. And I really love that about it, like the way they laid out the community. So that's definitely one thing, if you're looking for that type of feel, definitely consider that. And I would say most of the people that are gonna live in Embrey Mill already live there, commute out of there. So definitely keep that in mind as well. All right, so one thing I will tell you guys too as well, if you're thinking about moving to Embrey Mill, there's not really a lot to do there yet. The building really hasn't started to happen. There's just like 1 or 2 small shopping centers. You're gonna have to drive more into Stafford or even Woodbridge, Virginia, or down to Fredericksburg to do most of your big shopping as of right now, and you kind of get stuck on that 95 mess. That's kind of one of the other cons that I will say about Embrey Mill, but other than that, this is one of the better up and coming neighborhoods. If you're looking for a place to get into, establish for the next 7 to 10 years and get some value, I would definitely consider this neighborhood, and the Stafford area as well is definitely blooming. So subscribe to my channel. As always, if you have any questions, email me and text me, and I would love to be your agent of choice. Most of my business comes from this YouTube channel. If you want to check out some homes at Embrey Mill, I can definitely give you a tour. Me and one of my agents can show you all around. But as always, I'll see you guys at the top or from the top.